Hello, everyone. This is Daryl Guberman. I'm the CEO of Guberman PMC LLC, a quality consulting firm here in Connecticut. Background aerospace, medical implants, medical materials printing, and plastic distribution, where we dealt with every industry under the sun. Today, this is a very important video for you to watch because I do not, and I detest liars, especially in the political arena. This video today, I'm not going to give a damn about Elizabeth Warren yet. She's another cookie that we have to go on to another tangent with. But this, because he's a representative in my state. He was the chairman and is the chairman of the Department of Homeland Security. And what we're going to show you today, he should step down and bow out. Richard Blumenthal. Senator Blumenthal and Elizabeth Warren calling for DOJ to prosecute Boeing executives. Yeah, right. They've got to go all the way back to Jim McNerney. They got to go to, here he is. Here's Jim McNerney, okay? Dennis Muhlenberg, and also David Calhoun, in that order. You also have to prosecute the new CEO, Richard. You have to, because he was on board. He was a CEO during the MCAS, design, manufacture, and implementation at Boeing. Thank you, Robert, for coming in today. Richard, as you know, and everybody else knows, I show this picture all the time, that I was at the Senate subcommittee supporting Sam Salipar, the whistleblower about the 777 and Boeing 787, about design issues. And I've got a ton of information about design issues with the 777, design issues with the 787, so he's correct. The two pieces of paper that I have over here show that Boeing gave up on-site audit to two pieces of paper, one from Performance Review Institute for special processes, heat treat, welding, and also non-destructive testing, penetrant inspection, etc. And the other one was ANSI ANAP, accredited AS 9100 certificate, International Standard for Aerospace. Yes, they gave up on-site audits. Just send us your paperwork, send us your parts, and we don't have to come visit you. I was also there on June 18th watching David Calhoun. ANSI, the American National Standards Institute, is a private, not-for-profit, non-governmental corporation that has both federal agencies and corporations on board. We're not going to get into the China affair because I want to stay directed at Mr. Richard Blumenthal. ANAB, or ANSI, took over complete control over ANAB. American National Standards Institute took care of over American National Accreditation Board. Are you still following me, ladies and gentlemen? As you see here, right at the bottom here, it states that ANSI, founding member of IF and an affiliate ANAP. They are, ANSI ANAP are the founders of the International Accreditation Forum, which is an association of accreditation bodies incorporated in Delaware. It is also a sister organization to the International Laboratory Accreditation Cooperation in Australia. ANSI and ANAP are also underwriters for both the IAF and ILAC, which means those accreditation bodies, national and international, that sit on those organizations. ANSI and ANAP take full responsibility over systematic and product failures. And here are their logos. Now we go into this mess, the flow chart. In September 2001, Boeing, after 9/11, wanted to lay off 20 to 30,000 employees. In 2002, they came out with a NADCAP for special processes. That's in April of 2002. In July of 2002, they came out with a supplier bulletin that says ANSI ANAP must be on the AS 9100 certificate. In 2009, FAA grants authority, 2009 to 2019, to self-certify. Boeing did not have to tell the FAA about the MCAS system or designs or testing. NADCAP and AS 9100. Only ANSI ANAP customer supplies, send in certifications, parts. Boeing offloaded inspection for 22 years, both for special processes and also for flight critical parts that are special processes. Now we go on still with Boeing. On Boeing's supplier portal, this is why they stress ANSI ANAP. You have the factor that third-party registrars must be ANSI ANAP or international equivalent. I'm going to hold it here for a second. My suggestion is to stop the video because we want to continue on and get this done as swiftly as possible. This is a web page that ANSI ANAP took down because we've been exposing it. As you can see down here, I took a snapshot of it on March 18th, 2024, 10:57 a.m. You'll also see down here, you see Boeing. And this is the kicker. The ANAB Management System Accreditation Committee grants, suspends, and withdraw accreditation of certification bodies. How do you like them apples? And here is this. This is 22 years of neglect from Boeing, and I'm going to tell you this. This is about the Performance Review Institute, Boeing intent to require NADCAP accreditation to special process approval. We believe the number of redundant audits will be significantly reduced as aerospace manufacturers embrace the program. They didn't embrace it. Boeing stuck it down their throat. Boeing will augment NADCAP audits with additional assessments if the need arises. What does the need arise? The next is the Boeing Supplier Bulletin. It states, and I'm going to change survey to audit. It states an on-site Boeing audit of supplier's quality system if need be. Our preference is to deal with proven suppliers with excellent quality performance and not have to do on-site quality system audits. What does need be mean? What is, if need arises, what is that? So this is what they said. Send in your PRI cert, send in your parts. We don't have to come visit you with a Boeing inspection team. Send in your AS9100 with, as long as it's ANSI, ANAB accredited. You already saw they constrict everything between the supplier bulletin, supplier portal, and also on the management committee. Just send in your cert, send in your parts. This shows you that in 2009, they were made self-certifiers. They did not have to tell anyone about the MCAS system or new aircraft technologies. In 2019, you had the FAA guy come out, Gregory Martin, and in an email, he said on the Policy on Government Oversight, POGO, he sent them an email and he said that the FAA has never allowed companies to police themselves or self-certify their aircraft. Now we go on with this. This is the good stuff. Here you go. Blumenthal, Senator Blumenthal, DHS Subcommittee, Boeing choice of Robert Kelly Oberg, 2 years. He will be sitting in front of your board. QA expert Daryl Guberman says yes. And here goes a good one. Here's Richard Blumenthal in his gala. 2009, China hacks Lockheed Martin, taking the F-35. 2012, a division of United Technologies, Sikorsky aircraft, gets hacked by China. 2015, Lockheed Martin goes to purchase Sikorsky aircraft. And in the Connecticut Mirror, it states, with China's okay, Lockheed Martin to close on Sikorsky purchase. In the context of that article, it says, but Connecticut lawmakers praise Lockheed Martin for clearing its last regulatory hurdle. Connecticut lawmakers, Rosa DeLauro, Richard Blumenthal, Chris Murphy, and Jim Himes praise our number one military contractor, Lockheed Martin, for working with Communist China. How can we have reliability with Richard Blumenthal? Okay, honestly. You have sitting on there the Department of Homeland Security. Phil Matheson, $262,000 he gets, plus his federal salary. He represents the DHS on ANSI. Can we call this fair? Can we call this corrupt? Everything above. So you also have Gordon Gillerman, NIST, the Department of Commerce, sits on ANSI's board, getting $120,000 tax-free. I am only going to show this to you. Please stop the video and read what a royalty payment is, because that's what they are getting paid, a royalty payment, non-taxable. Or now it's changed to a various. Here it is. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen, business owners. You have the DOJ, you have the DHS, you have the FAA and Boeing all sitting on ANSI, ANAB, the accreditation body of Boeing. Not only that, they are the Department of Homeland Security. Let me put it over here. Department of Homeland Security, Department of Commerce, Department of Justice, and FDA all sit on ANSI, ANAB, not just as members, board members, but also as customers. There you go. Homeland Security, isn't that nice? You have the factor, and here it is, the timeline of Robert Kelly Oberg. He was on there when the MCAS system was designed, manufactured, and implemented. Here's how many people died due to the MCAS system. That's why he should be taken to task too. And this is it, Richard. You want to see this? This is where Robert Kelly Oberg will be in 2 to 3 years, because he's going to be the same old, 203-556-1493, or Daryl, DARYL, @yahoo.com. I thank you. I hope that wasn't too fast, but I think you got the gist. Richard Blumenthal should step down.